Saparisa Dharma, translated as qualities of a good man or virtues of a gentleman, refers to a set of positive qualities and virtues that are esteemed and cultivated in various spiritual and ethical traditions, including Buddhism. These qualities are considered essential for leading a wholesome and virtuous life, and for contributing positively to society. Here's a deeper exploration of some common Saparisa Dharma. 1. Dhammanuta, translated as knowing the law or knowing the cause, refers to a deep understanding and insight into the principles, laws, and causal relationships that govern the nature of existence and human experience. In Buddhist teachings, Dhammanuta is considered a vital aspect of wisdom punya and is central to the path of liberation from suffering dukkha. Dhammanuta involves a profound understanding of the Dharma, which encompasses the teachings of the Buddha and the natural laws that govern the universe. It includes knowledge of the Four Noble Truths, the three characteristics of existence: impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, non-self, and the law of karma, cause and effect. Dhammanuta entails insight into the causal relationships that underlie the experiences of happiness and suffering, liberation and bondage. It involves recognizing the interconnectedness of phenomena and understanding how actions karma lead to consequences vipaka, in accordance with the law of cause and effect. Dhammanuta involves discerning the conditioned nature of all phenomena, recognizing that everything arises dependent on causes and conditions. It entails understanding the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of conditioned existence samsara, and cultivating dispassion viraga towards worldly phenomena. Dhammanuta is not merely theoretical knowledge, but is applied in practical life and spiritual practice. It involves using wisdom to guide one's thoughts, speech, and actions in alignment with the principles of Dharma. Practitioners of Dhammanuta cultivate mindfulness, sati, ethical conduct, sila, and concentration, samadhi, to deepen their understanding of the Dharma and liberate themselves from suffering. Dhammanuta leads to the development of insight, vipassana, into the true nature of reality through meditation and contemplation. Practitioners cultivate direct experiential understanding of the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of phenomena, leading to profound insights and spiritual awakening. Dhammanuta helps individuals overcome ignorance of ija and delusion moha. By illuminating the true nature of existence, it dispels the darkness of ignorance and enables individuals to see things as they truly are, leading to liberation from the cycle of birth and death samsara, and the attainment of nibbana. In summary, Dhammanuta is the profound understanding and insight into the principles, laws, and causal relationships that govern the nature of existence and human experience. It is cultivated through study, reflection, meditation, and practical application of the teachings of the Buddha, leading to liberation from suffering and the realization of ultimate truth. 2. Gathanuta, translated as knowing the meaning, knowing the purpose, or knowing the consequence, refers to a deep understanding and insight into the significance, intention, and outcomes of various phenomena, actions, or experiences. In Buddhist teachings, Athanuta is considered an essential aspect of wisdom punya and is central to leading a skillful and purposeful life. Athanuta involves understanding the meaning or significance of various aspects of life, including teachings, practices, experiences, and phenomena. It entails discerning the underlying principles, values, or truths that guide one's actions and decisions, and recognizing the deeper implications or consequences of different choices. Athanuta entails knowing the purpose or intention behind one's actions, behaviors, or goals. It involves clarifying one's motives, aspiration, and objectives, and aligning them with principles of virtue, goodness, and wisdom. Knowing the purpose helps individuals act with clarity, integrity, and intentionality in pursuit of their goals. Athanyuta involves awareness of the consequences or outcomes of one's thoughts, words, and deeds. It includes understanding the law of karma, cause and effect, and recognizing how actions lead to results, both in the short term and the long term. Knowing the consequences helps individuals make informed choices and cultivate skillful means to promote their well-being and the well-being of others. Athanyuta entails discerning the difference between beneficial and harmful actions, wholesome and unwholesome states of mind, and skillful and unskillful behaviors. It involves cultivating ethical sensitivity and moral discernment to make choices that lead to positive outcomes and avoid actions that lead to suffering or harm. Athanyuta is not merely theoretical knowledge, but is applied in practical life and spiritual practice. It involves using wisdom to guide one's thoughts, speech, and actions in alignment with the principles of truth, goodness, and compassion. Practitioners of Athanyuta cultivate mindfulness, ethical conduct, and wise discernment to navigate life's challenges and make choices that promote well-being and spiritual growth. Athanyuta leads to the development of insight vipassana into the true nature of reality and the human condition through meditation and contemplation. Practitioners deepen their understanding of the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of phenomena, gaining profound insights into the interconnectedness of all things and the causes of suffering and liberation. In summary, Athanyuta is the deep understanding and insight into the meaning, purpose, and consequences of various phenomena, actions, or experiences. It is cultivated through study, reflection, meditation, and practical application of wisdom, leading to skillful living, moral integrity, and spiritual awakening. 3. Athanyuta, translated as knowing oneself, is a fundamental aspect of self-awareness and insight in various spiritual and philosophical traditions, including Buddhism. It refers to the deep understanding and insight into one's own nature, characteristics, motivations, and inner workings. Athanyuta involves engaging in self-reflection and introspection to gain insight into one's thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and behaviors. It entails observing the mind with clarity and objectivity, recognizing habitual patterns, biases, and tendencies, and uncovering underlying motivations and desires. Athanyuta entails cultivating mindfulness and awareness of one's mental states, including thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. It involves recognizing the transient and conditioned nature of mental phenomena, observing them with equanimity, and gaining insight into their arising and passing away. Athanyuta involves investigating the nature of selfhood and identity, recognizing the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of phenomena. It entails discerning the distinction between the conditioned and unconditioned aspects of experience, and realizing the interconnectedness of all beings. Athanyuta entails acknowledging and accepting one's strengths, weaknesses, and limitations. It involves embracing both positive and negative aspects of oneself with compassion and non-judgment, and cultivating humility, authenticity, and self-acceptance. Athanyuta involves clarifying one's values, aspiration, and goals in life. It entails aligning one's actions and decisions with one's deepest intentions and values, and cultivating a sense of purpose, meaning, and direction in life. Athanyuta is not merely intellectual knowledge, but is embodied in one's thoughts, speech, and actions. It involves integrating self-awareness and insight into daily life and relationships, and using them as a foundation for personal growth, transformation, and spiritual development. Athanyuta leads to the liberation from ignorance of ija and the cessation of suffering dukkha by dispelling delusion and cultivating wisdom. It involves recognizing the causes of suffering and liberation within oneself, and taking steps to overcome defilements and cultivate wholesome qualities. Atanyuta is cultivated through mindfulness practices, meditation, and contemplative inquiry. It involves developing the capacity to observe the mind with clarity, stability, and equanimity, and to investigate the nature of reality and the self with curiosity and openness. In summary, Atanyuta is the deep understanding and insight into oneself, including one's thoughts, emotions, motivations, and identity. It is cultivated through self-reflection, mindfulness, meditation, and ethical living, leading to greater self-awareness, authenticity, and inner freedom. 4. Matanyuta, translated as moderation, knowing how to be temperate, or sense of proportion, is a quality emphasized in various spiritual and philosophical traditions, including Buddhism. It refers to the skillful and balanced approach to life, characterized by moderation, restraint, and a sense of proportion in one's thoughts, words, and actions. Matanyuta involves cultivating a balanced and harmonious way of life, avoiding extremes and finding the middle way between indulgence and austerity. It entails moderation in all aspects of life, including consumption, work, leisure, and relationships. Matanyuta entails knowing how to be temperate in one's behavior, avoiding excesses and practicing self-restraint. It involves regulating one's desires, impulses, and emotions, and acting with mindfulness and wisdom, rather than succumbing to impulses or cravings. Matanyuta involves having a sense of proportion in one's priorities, values, and aspiration. It entails recognizing what truly matters in life and allocating time, energy, and resources accordingly. It involves discerning the relative importance of different activities and commitments, and making choices that are in alignment with one's values and goals. Matanyuta contributes to the cultivation of harmonious relationships with others by fostering qualities such as empathy, compassion, and understanding. It involves respecting the needs and boundaries of others, communicating with clarity and sensitivity, and resolving conflicts with patience and equanimity. Matanyuta includes taking care of one's physical, mental, and emotional well-being through healthy lifestyle choices. It entails maintaining a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, practicing stress reduction techniques, and prioritizing rest and relaxation. Matanyuta is closely related to ethical conduct sila in Buddhism, as it involves abstaining from harmful actions and cultivating virtuous qualities. It entails adhering to the 5 precepts, abstaining from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, false speech, and intoxicants, and cultivating positive virtues such as generosity, kindness, and honesty. Matanyuta is supported by the cultivation of mindfulness sati, which involves being present and aware in each moment, without judgment or attachment. Mindfulness helps individuals recognize the arising of desires, impulses, and habits, and respond to them with clarity and wisdom. Matanyuta leads to freedom from the extremes of excess and deficiency, allowing individuals to find a balanced and sustainable approach to life. It involves recognizing when enough is enough and practicing contentment samtuti with what one has. In summary, Matanyuta is the quality of moderation, temperance, and sense of proportion in one's thoughts, words, and actions. It is cultivated through mindfulness, ethical conduct, and the cultivation of wisdom, leading to greater balance, harmony, and well-being in life. 5. Kalanyuta, translated as knowing the proper time or knowing how to choose and keep time, is a quality emphasized in various spiritual, philosophical, and practical traditions. It refers to the skillful understanding and application of timing, recognizing opportune moments for action, decision-making, and other endeavors. Kalanyuta involves discerning the appropriate timing for various activities, tasks, and decisions. It entails recognizing the ebb and flow of circumstances, understanding the rhythms of life, and discerning when conditions are favorable for action, or when it is best to wait or refrain. Kalanuta involves seizing opportunities when they arise, and taking advantage of favorable conditions for progress, growth, or success. It entails recognizing and capitalizing on moments of opportunity, initiative, and inspiration, and acting decisively when the timing is right. Kalanuta also involves exercising patience and restraint when the timing is not conducive to action. It entails waiting for the right moment to act, rather than rushing into decisions or actions prematurely. It involves trusting in the natural unfolding of events and being patient during periods of uncertainty or waiting. Kalanuta requires adaptability and flexibility in response to changing circumstances and conditions. It entails being attuned to shifts in the external environment and adjusting one's plans, strategies, or actions accordingly. It involves being responsive rather than reactive and adapting to the flow of life with grace and resilience. Kalanuta involves striking a balance between urgency and caution in decision-making and action. It entails discerning when swift action is necessary and when it is prudent to proceed with caution and deliberation. It involves weighing the risks and benefits of different courses of action and making informed choices. Based on careful consideration of timing, Kalanuta is supported by the cultivation of mindfulness sati, which involves being present and aware in each moment. Mindfulness helps individuals recognize the arising of opportunities, challenges, and changes in the external environment and respond to them with clarity, wisdom, and discernment. Kalanuta involves aligning with natural cycles and rhythms, such as the cycles of the seasons, the phases of the moon, or the rhythms of the body's internal clock. It entails recognizing the influence of these natural cycles on one's energy, mood, and productivity, and adjusting one's activities and priorities accordingly. In summary, Kalanuta is the skillful understanding and application of timing in various aspects of life. It involves discerning the appropriate timing for action, seizing opportunities, exercising patience, adapting to change, and balancing urgency and caution. Cultivating Kalanuta requires mindfulness, adaptability, and attunement to the flow of life, leading to greater effectiveness, success, and well-being in one's endeavors. 6. Parasanyata, translated as knowing the assembly or knowing the society, refers to the skillful understanding and navigation of social dynamics, relationships, and interactions within a community or group. It involves having insight into the collective psyche, values, norms, and communication styles of the group, as well as the ability to engage effectively and harmoniously with its members. Parasanyata entails understanding the dynamics of the group or community, including its structure, hierarchy, roles, and power dynamics. It involves recognizing the social norms, customs, and traditions that govern behavior within the group, and understanding how these factors influence interactions and relationships. Parasanyata involves being culturally sensitive and aware of the diversity of perspectives, backgrounds, and experiences within the group. It entails respecting and appreciating differences in values, beliefs, and practices, and recognizing the importance of cultural competence in communication and interaction. Parasanyata includes the ability to communicate effectively within the group using language, gestures, and other forms of expression that resonate with its members. It involves being mindful of the group's communication style, norms of etiquette, and preferred modes of expression, and adapting one's communication accordingly. Parasanyata involves building and maintaining positive relationships with members of the group, fostering trust, respect, and mutual understanding. It entails being empathetic, compassionate, and attentive to the needs and concerns of others, and offering support, encouragement, and cooperation when needed. Parasonyata includes the ability to facilitate collaboration and cooperation among members of the group, fostering a sense of unity, teamwork, and shared purpose. It involves recognizing and harnessing the strengths, talents, and contributions of each individual, and creating opportunities for collective problem solving and decision making. Parasonyata entails skillfully navigating conflicts and disagreements within the group, resolving disputes peacefully and constructively. It involves listening with empathy, mediating conflicts impartially, and seeking win-win solutions that promote harmony and reconciliation among conflicting parties. Parasonyata involves promoting inclusivity and equity within the group, ensuring that all members have a voice, representation, and access to resources and opportunities. It entails advocating for diversity, equity, and social justice, and challenging discrimination, prejudice, and inequality whenever they arise. Parasonyata includes actively contributing to the well-being and prosperity of the group, working towards shared goals and aspiration that benefit its members and the wider community. It entails exercising leadership, initiative, and responsibility in service of the collective good, and fostering a sense of belonging and solidarity among group members. In summary, Parasonyata is the skillful understanding and engagement with the social dynamics, relationships, and interactions within a group or community. It involves understanding group dynamics, communicating effectively, building relationships, facilitating collaboration, navigating conflict, promoting inclusivity and equity, and contributing to the common good. Cultivating Parasonyata requires empathy, adaptability, cultural sensitivity, and a commitment to fostering harmonious and thriving communities. 7. Pugalonyuta, translated as knowing the individual or knowing the different individuals, refers to the skillful understanding and appreciation of the unique qualities, characteristics, and circumstances of each person. It involves recognizing the diversity of human beings and their varied experiences, perspectives, and potentials. Pugalonyuta entails recognizing and honoring the uniqueness of each individual, acknowledging their distinctive qualities, talents, strengths, and vulnerabilities. It involves appreciating the diversity of human experiences, backgrounds, and identities, and recognizing that each person has their own path and journey in life. Pugalonyuta involves cultivating empathy and compassion towards others, understanding their feelings, needs, and struggles. It entails putting oneself in the shoes of others, seeing the world from their perspective, and offering support, kindness, and understanding without judgment or prejudice. Pugalonyuta includes respecting the autonomy and agency of individuals, recognizing their capacity to make choices, decisions, and contributions to their own lives and communities. It entails honoring their freedom to express themselves, pursue their goals, and live according to their values and beliefs. Pugalonyuta involves communicating effectively with individuals, recognizing their unique communication styles, preferences, and needs. It entails listening attentively, speaking with clarity and sincerity, and tailoring one's communication to the personality, background, and context of each person. Pugalonyuta entails building trusting and meaningful relationships with individuals, based on mutual respect, understanding, and support. It involves being trustworthy, reliable, and authentic in one's interactions, and fostering a sense of connection, belonging, and mutual care. Pugalonyuta involves recognizing the potential and capacity for growth and development in each individual. It entails supporting their personal and professional growth, nurturing their talents and aspiration, and providing opportunities for learning, skill building, and self-improvement. Pugalon Yuta includes addressing issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion in interactions and relationships. It involves recognizing and valuing differences in culture, identity, background, and experience, and creating inclusive environments where everyone feels respected, valued, and included. Pugalon Yuta encompasses promoting the well-being and flourishing of individuals, supporting their physical, emotional, and spiritual health. It involves offering encouragement, guidance, and resources to help individuals overcome challenges, navigate life transitions, and cultivate resilience and inner strength. In summary, Pugalon Yuta is the skillful understanding and appreciation of the unique qualities, characteristics, and circumstances of each individual. It involves empathy, compassion, respect, effective communication, building trusting relationships, recognizing potential and growth, addressing diversity and inclusion, and promoting well-being and flourishing. Cultivating Pugalon Yuta requires openness, curiosity, humility, and a commitment to honoring the dignity and worth of every person. Cultivating these qualities of a good man, or Saparisa Dharma, leads to personal growth, inner peace, and harmonious relationships with others. By embodying these virtues, individuals contribute positively to the well-being of society and create a more compassionate and virtuous world.